WFMU, you're on the air.
Yeah, looking for Tom Scharpling.
You got him.
Yeah, hey, Tom, it's Barry Levitz from CAA out in Hollywood.
Hey, how you doing, Barry?
I'm good.
What's this call about?
Well, listen, we've heard great things about your show.
Okay.
And was wondering if you could do us here at CAA a little favor.
Uh-huh.
We have a great new punk band that we're representing, and we would love to get them on your show to do a live performance.
Okay.
What do you think?
Well, that's it's not exactly the kind of thing we do here. You know, it's more of a talk kind of show more than a.
Oh, these guys can talk. I'll tell you.
Really, what's the band called?
Well, before I get into that,
uh-huh.
I think if you're not that interested, I think after you hear this information, you will be interested. Have you ever heard of the King of Pop?
The King of Pop?
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
Well, I want to tell you right now, he does not go by the King of Pop anymore. He's now known as the Prince of Punk.
The Prince of Punk.
And he's in the band that we're working with.
Really?
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
Well, he doesn't go by that name anymore.
Well, what name does he go by?
Mike Jackyl.
Wait, hold. This I find Michael Jackson. You mean the Michael Jackson?
Yes, but he's no longer known as Michael Jackson.
What's he known as?
Mike Jackyl.
Mike Jackyl.
Yeah.
I find that's shocking to me. And he now is what in?
Well, he's totally punk now.
He's totally punk.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He got totally turned on to punk a few months ago. He was actually suing a band out in California that was covering Dirty Diana.
Okay.
They're called Toilet Dog.
Uh-huh.
And he just fell in love with the band's energy and their drive.
Okay.
And he liked them so much, he joined the band.
Michael Jackson joined...
Please. Mike Jackyl. Show some respect for the Prince of Punk.
Who came up with that?
Oh, he did.
He now is called the Prince of Punk, Michael Jackson.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's always been punk in his own way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, look at, Thriller. That's kind of the ultimate punk album.
Thriller is the ultimate punk album.
Wait. You're going to tell me that Thriller wasn't the ultimate punk album, an album that encompassed musical styles as divergent as hip-hop, R&B, hard rock, and danceable soul?
Am I going to tell you that it's what was your claim for it?
It's the ultimate punk album.
Yeah, I will definitely tell you that that's not the ultimate punk album.
Well, it sounds like I'm talking to someone that doesn't really know what they're talking about. And Mike was always aware of punk, but I guess he just never really heard the good stuff.
Uh-huh.
He's totally punk now. He's eating, breathing, sleeping punk for the last 2 months. He's a real student of it now.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what kind of stuff?
Oh, all kinds of stuff.
He Michael Jackson.
Please, sir, come on. You're going to lose this booking if you keep referring to him as that. Stay with me. It's Mike Jackyl.
Mike Jackyl.
Yeah.
And when did this come about, this name change?
Oh, 2 months ago.
And now he's just Mike Jackyl.
Mike Jackyl.
Uh-huh.
He's pure punk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you were saying that he
Yeah, well, he's totally immersed in punk. He's he stopped reading all the spiritual books that he was reading before. Now he's immersed himself in various books that have come out recently. A book called We Got the Neutron Bomb, about the LA punk scene. American Hardcore, which is about, I guess, American punk rock, and a book called Our Band Could Be Your Life. And he was so influenced by that book that he can't wait to get out there and hit the road in that van.
Uh-huh. Name the book. That is just unbelievable that he would be a fan of. We got the neutron bomb.
Well, yeah, I mean, hey, he's punk. What can I say? I mean, like I said, he's raring to hit the road in that van. Yep. He's going to be driving it just like the guys in Dead Kennedy.
Wait, what was that?
He's going to drive that van just like the guys did in Dead Kennedy.
Dead Kennedy? You mean the dead?
Wait, you've never heard of Dead Kennedy?
No, no, I never have heard of Dead Kennedy.
Well, it sounds like someone doesn't deserve to have a radio show.
Well,
everyone knows about Dead Kennedy.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Have you ever heard of the Dead Kennedys?
I've heard of Dead Kennedy.
And tell me about Dead Kennedy, if you would.
Well, I know that they're the ultimate punk band.
The ultimate punk band.
Yeah.
Now, can I ask you about the actual band that he is in? What was the name of the band?
Well, they were called Toilet Dog.
Yeah.
But Mike didn't think that was punk enough. He wanted a name that was basically just more punk.
Mm-hmm. Than Toilet Dog.
Yeah.
I could see how he didn't think that was punk enough.
Yeah.
But he managed to get. What is the name now?
Punk.
Of the band.
Punk.
Punk?
Yes.
Is what? No, punk. Punk is a musical style.
Well, it's also the name of the greatest new punk band.
They're called Punk.
Yeah, you got it.
They're just called Punk, though. And now he...
It says it all, don't you think?
So Michael Jackson...
Come on, guy. Come on. Show some respect.
To who? The Prince of Punk?
Yeah, say his name.
Michael?
No.
Mike?
Yes.
Jackyl?
Yes.
Is what you're saying he goes by now?
Yeah.
So Mike Jackyl... you want me to show respect to Mike Jackyl?
Yeah.
Who is the Prince of Punk.
You got it.
And
hey, you're getting the hang of this finally.
Yeah, I guess that. Yeah, so he now sings for a punk band.
Well, no, he doesn't sing. He's the bass player. Roger's the singer. Mike does sing on the B side of the single that's coming out soon.
This is just nuts. You mean he has a?
Hello?
Hold on one second. We just had a little technical difficulty. So, he has a single coming out.
Yeah. Well, it's not him. I mean, it's a band. I mean, there are three other guys. Oh, wait till you hear Roger. He's great. And
now what? Now who pray tell is this like Epic Records is now in the punk business?
Oh no, Epic's not a punk label.
Well, then who has he gotten to, is he putting this out himself? I guess if he's punk now, is he DIY?
Well, I don't know what that means, but the label that he's putting it on, let me see here, is a label based out of the Washington, D.C. area. They're called Discord.
No.
Yeah.
Discord Records.
Right.
Is putting out a band. What is it called? A band called Punk.
Yeah.
That happens to feature Michael Jackson. Or
if I hear you say that name one more time, son,
yeah. What?
You're not going to get the booking.
Okay. If Mike, the artist formerly known as Michael Jackson.
No, it doesn't work that way. You call him by his name.
Mike Jackyl.
Yes.
Okay. So we have Mike Jackyl, the former, who to people who might have known him as Michael Jackson, but not anymore.
Right.
And now he has an actual single coming out on Discord Records.
Yeah. Well, actually, I mean, he's basically putting out because he actually bought the label last week.
He bought Discord Records.
Yeah.
With one of the most, a label that is just complete integrity.
And still is.
He actually bought owned by Ian MacKay and Jeff Nelson.
Yeah, I think he paid both those kids like $25 million each, to walk away.
To walk away from Discord Records.
Yeah.
So now he owns Discord Records, Michael Jackson.
Yeah, he's going to. He's talking about reissuing a whole bunch of.
Jackyl.
Yeah, Mike Jackyl.
He's talking about reissuing some stuff.
Yeah, some things. I'm not sure what they are. Something called Faith Void, something like that. I think he wants to put that out.
Like the split album.
I guess so. I don't know, something like that. And there's also,
it sounds like you don't know a whole lot about punk, if you don't mind me asking, sir.
I don't know where you get that from. I'm punker than you are, son.
You're punker than I am.
Yeah.
And he's putting out that Faith Void record.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's into it. He loves it. He loves it.
Now, like, what kind of stuff does he listen to?
Oh, geez. Well, like I said, he actually listens to a lot of the bands that he's in negotiations with right now to reform for this big tour he's going on. Okay,
so he's putting together a big punk tour.
Yeah, like he's totally into Dead Kennedy.
Okay.
And, they're already back together, but their singer, I guess, is being a little stubborn, and I actually have a meeting with him tomorrow.
Okay.
To try to get him back in the fold. His name is J-Lo, and I'll be talking to him tomorrow.
The singer of
Dead Kennedy, yeah.
Okay. His name is what?
J-Lo, something like that, yeah.
J-Lo. You like Jennifer Lopez, J-Lo?
No, I had lunch with her about a week ago. She's great. She's really good.
So you had lunch with Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me sidetracking here from your big sales pitch, like who are the artists that you are usually involved with?
Oh well, over the last 5 years or so, Cher, Cyndi Lauper, Meg Ryan, Eric LaSalle, Mary Hart, people like that. Yeah.
And now you're in the punk business.
Oh yeah. I mean, makes sense, doesn't it? I'm with the greatest punk musician of all time right now.
And who is that?
Mike Jackyl.
Now let's go back to this J-Lo thing.
Yeah.
You, the singer of this band that you call who?
His name is J-Lo. Biafra.
Hold on, you don't mean Jello Biafra.
Oh, well, I guess my assistant Dawn wrote that down incorrectly here.
Yeah.
Wait, spell it again?
Jello.
Like the food?
Yeah, like the food.
Huh. Well, I guess it takes all kinds in punk. So I'll be talking to him. Actually, that's good to know, so I don't embarrass myself tomorrow. Thanks for that tip.
Oh yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah,
I'm glad I could help.
We're also in negotiations with Black Flags.
With Black Flags.
Yeah.
And who's the one picking these bands, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, Mike is.
Mike Jackyl.
Yeah. Yeah, he's looking forward to getting some of those grooves going on live on stage. They're going to have some big punk jam sessions at the end, and he's really excited about jamming with the kids from Black Flags.
With Black Flags, yeah. I'm sure he's really into getting up there with Black Flags.
Oh, he's into it. Oh, we're also looking at, actually the one band that has definitely signed on is a band called Tassel. They're going to be out there punking it out with
Tassel.
Mike.
What is Tassel? I don't know. See, I know. I know this might
Tassel.
be. I don't know who. I know it might be hard for you to believe that you're such a big punk fan, right?
For life, yeah.
Yeah, for life. So I guess it's hard for you to understand how Tassel might. Me never hearing of them. Maybe I guess you could say a Black Flags went up when you said that.
Well, I guess. I don't know. I'm surprised that a guy that has a radio program doesn't really know who Tassel is.
Now, I'm not Tassel. Can you spell it for me?
Yes, it's T-S-O-L.
Tassel. No, well, I think you just said it correctly. T-S-O-L. It's kind of what the band is called. I mean, you're supposed to be what did you call yourself? More you more punk.
Yeah.
Than me.
I'm punker than you, and
yeah.
Mike is punker than both of us.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's got a shirt on right now that says Ramones on it.
Wow, he must really be punk then.
He's in it for life. You know,
how old are you, sir?
I'm 52 years punk.
You're 52 years punk.
Yeah.
And would you also be 52 years old?
Look at it either way, you know. That's how I see it, you know. Punk for life.
Mm-hmm. So this tour that's coming up.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, I know you don't want me to say, he is the type of artist that usually creates a lot of pandemonium.
Oh, sure.
When he tours,
sure.
You know. So he now, though, you're telling me, is just going to go on a pretty standard punk tour.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, obviously because of Mike's popularity, there's got to be some concessions that make it a little less punk than he would like.
Like what?
Well, there has to be 2 security guards with him at all times.
So like when they're on the tour, when they're in the van and everything, he's gonna, you know, I guess but that must be something he's used to by now.
Oh, he is totally.
I guess it's the kind of thing that when he gets, you know, out there and is doing his thing on stage, it's kind of like a nice break from having these 2 guys tailing you all the time.
Oh no, they're up on stage with him too.
The 2 security guys.
Yeah, but you know, it's not going to interfere with the show. You know, Mike's committed to punk, and he's not going to let anything that would appear to be unpunk happen.
I'm sure he wouldn't. Yeah.
And he's also looking forward to meeting the kids and you know, chewing the fat with them and hanging out with them at the Four Seasons after the show.
The Four Seasons, the hotel.
Yeah.
That's not exactly the most punk establishment going. Yeah, I mean.
Well, for Mike it is. You know, the old Mike. You know, he'd buy a mansion whenever he had a tour stop. He'd come into town and he'd buy a mansion and, you know, set up camp there for a few days and. But now, you know, he's going low budget. He's going what they call econo, and he'll be at the Four Seasons, and you know, it's going to be just a punk fiesta pretty much every night.
I'm sure the Four Seasons. Have you guys let the Four Seasons know how punk you guys are, and that they can be ready for just a full-on punk fiesta, like you said?
Oh, I think they'll be ready, and if they're not, you know, we'll just have to make amends when we check out.
In what way make amends?
Oh, you know, just pay for any damage that might be incurred by the kids that we've hired to break stuff.
You actually hire kids to break? What, to break stuff in the room?
Yeah.
Now,
well, that's punk.
Yeah, I guess it's punk to smash up the Four Seasons. That's
Mike sure isn't going to do it.
Mike, yeah, I can see how Mike wouldn't want. Well, if he's so punk, why isn't he going to do it?
Oh, you know, after a show. Well, I'll be honest. Yeah. He gets off on watching other people do it.
Okay, he likes to just kind of just watch the other people.
He gets into it. I mean, that's punk, smashing stuff, and you know.
Yeah, it sounds like he's really in touch with his punk roots. You know, can you tell me? I'm curious what this band sounds like.
Oh well, it's pure punk.
This band is pure punk.
Yeah. Well, you know, like, you know, song content-wise, you know, there's some really heavy stuff that they're talking about. Roger's written some great stuff. And, Phil, the old bass player, he had a hand in some of the songs too. He's actually Mike's taking over for him right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so Mike is actually filling in for this their former.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Phil.
Yeah. So they're like. I mean, I know this might. this probably won't come as a shock for you, being that you are so punk.
Yeah.
But you know that there are different strains of punk music.
I do know that, Mr. Smarty Pants. They actually play. Some of the songs are what I would categorize as just straight up street punk, and they've also got some songs in the vein that they refer to as humorcore. I don't know if you've ever heard of that.
Yes, I have actually. So
they have a couple songs on the single. One's called "I Hate Ally McBeal," which is hilarious.
Now, did Mike have a hand in writing that?
Yes, he did, and he also had a hand in writing a song that's on the B side of it called "Your Underoos Are Showing."
These are the songs that, for anybody who's just joining us now, I just want to. Your name again is
Barry Levitz.
Barry Levitz. You work as a representative of Michael Jackson, who now
you're pushing it.
Well, who now? Please, I'm just for the sake of people who now is a punk artist.
He's the punk artist.
He's the punk artist, Michael Jackson. But now he goes by the name.
I want to hear you say it.
I want to hear you say it.
Mike Jackyl.
He now goes by the name Mike Jackyl, and he sings and plays bass in a punk band.
He sings backups.
Okay, so you have the king of the guy who is one of the most well-known vocalists of the 20th century is now relegated to doing backup vocals.
Oh, I don't. Hey, if you heard Roger, you'd understand everything.
Mm-hmm. So when does this record come out?
It's coming out March 1st.
Which is on Discord Records.
Yes.
Which is now owned by Mike
exactly.
Jackyl.
Yeah. Hey, do you want to hear a cut from the single?
Sure, I'd love to.
Okay, well...
Now, this is something... This is this one of the ones he sings on?
No, actually, he doesn't sing on this. This is Roger, but he's in the background. He did write the main bass riff, which he's so proud of.
And what is the song called?
It's called American Shame.
American Shame.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Absolutely.
That's all you get for now.
That's all we get.
That's all you get for now. Did you hear Mike in the background singing?
I guess I did. Yeah. I guess I did hear him in the background.
It's great, isn't it?
It really is unbelievable.
It's pure punk.
It's pure.
It's
Wow.
probably the punkest thing you'll ever hear.
I'm sure that really was pretty intense punk.
It was American Shame. It's going to radio next week.
So Discord Records now just ships to radio.
Yeah. And it's limited edition too.
Really?
Yeah.
So Michael Jackson, Mike Jackyl has a record out that's limited edition.
Yes,
now.
it's 300,000 copies.
Of a 7-inch.
Yeah, first 100,000 are on blue wax.
Okay.
It says "Do not hoard" on it too. It's a sticker.
Do not hoard. So you're now do you see any does Mike have any conflict with his old image, like
oh no,
maybe not being the most punk thing, even though you say Thriller is such a punk masterpiece, which I think is not true, but that's...
Oh, well, you don't know. I mean, I think if you just sped up, beat it a little more, I think it would be up there with, the best of Dead Kennedy and Black Flags.
Uh-huh, yeah.
I mean, he was actually doing a version of it the other day at practice, and I tell you, those guys were talking about how great it was and that it sounded like Circle Jerk.
Like Circle Jerk, yeah. Now is he going to do any of the old songs in this band Punk?
They'll do Dirty Diana because that's what Toilet Dog was famous for, in parts of California there. So I think they'll do that. He doesn't want to sing it though because it's this is his new thing. It's a new era for him. He doesn't want to really be tied to the past.
So the singer of this band sings it.
Yeah, but he does. Mike does every once in a while break out the old moonwalk.
He breaks out the actual moonwalk.
You should see him. He's got that little white bass, and he during the middle of.
What kind of bass does he play?
Oh, it's one of those little tiny ones. It looks like it's like a stick.
Like a Steinberger, that kind?
I guess that's what it's called, something like that, yeah.
Like the tiny body?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. It looks almost like a white baseball bat.
I mean, that is really not the most punk of basses for him to be playing.
I think it is. I mean, it's so not punk that it's punk.
It's so not punk that it's punk, huh?
I think it was actually Jermaine's.
It's actually his brother Jermaine's.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, now, when is this tour? What does this tour get underway?
The tour actually starts. That's why I'm calling you. It starts next Tuesday, which is when I want the band to come on your show.
Mm-hmm. To kick it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're playing. Let me get.
You'll excuse me. I was so overwhelmed by the things you're telling me that I kind of lost sight of the why of this.
The why of why he's doing it?
No, of why you called me.
Oh, right. Well, I need something from you.
That's the way showbiz works, I'm sure.
You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Uh-huh.
And I think I've scratched yours long enough tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So, next Tuesday,
okay,
the guys are going to have a couple extra hours before they play at the Loop in Passaic.
So this band Punk, featuring Mike Jackyl, formerly known as Michael Jackson, are playing at the Loop Lounge.
Yeah, and it says here that their Punk are playing with two bands who are of some local note, Ed Gein's Car and Adrenaline OD.
Yeah, they're both local bands. So who headlines that bill?
Oh, Punk is.
Okay,
yeah,
they headline.
I guess those guys are getting back together. Mike actually apparently made it worth both those bands' while to get back together for the show.
Mm-hmm. Who are some of Mike's, if you don't mind me asking, like, who would you consider? I know you named Dead Kennedy and Black Flags.
Yeah.
Who are some of his other punk heroes?
Oh, geez. He likes...
like the stuff you hear him playing...
I don't know the names of it all, but I know an actor out in Los Angeles, Lee Ving.
Okay.
He had a band at one point, I guess.
Yes.
And Mike's chummy with him.
Okay.
Yeah. So he likes that band. And what else? Sex Pistols, I think he likes.
Mm-hmm.
Ramones. He's a big fan of Minutemen.
Really?
Yeah, he actually has taken a few lessons from their bass player.
Mike Watt.
I think so, yeah.
Really? He actually has taken bass lessons from Mike Watt.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, what does Mike Watt get for a bass lesson?
Oh, I don't really want to get into that.
Just humor me.
$50,000.
For how long?
An hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
$50,000 for an hour.
Yeah.
Not bad.
And
money.
he gets the chopper ride too. The helicopter comes and picks him up down in I believe it's San Pedro.
It takes him to the Neverland Ranch.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, I also want to tell you about something else that's coming after the tour.
Yeah.
Mike is going to be opening a punk amusement park.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where will that be?
It'll be, I believe, in Chatsworth area outside of L.A.
Okay.
And he just came up with this great idea today that I think is wonderful.
Uh-huh.
It's a roller coaster called the Thrasher.
And that's like a punk
It's
roller
coaster. It's going to blare punk, and you'll ride the roller coaster, yeah.
Now, do you like punk?
Oh, I love it. I live it.
Who is your favorite punk?
Oh, geez, I love it all.
I'm sure
I
your
love
favorite
all the
is probably punk.
Oh, I love all the groups that are punk.
Yeah. Is your favorite the band Punk?
I didn't want to have to say it, but you said it for me. I didn't want to sound like I was talking out of my out of my brief.
Okay, so we can look forward to the single coming out on Discord.
You know, it doesn't sound like you're punk though. It sounds like you're a poser.
Where'd you learn that?
Well, I have my sources, and actually, I didn't actually want to call you. I was told by my assistant that someone named Terry T was the one to contact, and that she's the real punk, like Mike and I, yeah, and that you are in fact a poser. But they need the show next Tuesday, so I ended up with you.
Okay, well, I appreciate the opportunity. Now,
I'm actually getting a tattoo tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah.
Of what?
It says "Punk for Life."
It says "Punk for Life" on the tattoo.
Yeah, I'm also going to get it stenciled on my Beamer.
Wow, you really are living the.
Hey,
you've made a commitment to it. I'll give you that much.
We are committed. Mike and I are committed. I need to know from you: are you committed to having Punk on your show next Tuesday?
Absolutely.
Okay, we're going to do it then.
Now, I guess the band we'll just kind of load in.
Oh well, yeah. Mike will pull up. I guess probably around 8 o'clock or so. Yeah.
In the van.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is exciting. I'm actually going to have Michael Jackson on the show.
Oh, you're going to love it. He's, it isn't the Michael Jackson that you have grown up with, though. Yeah, he's got an edge now.
So it's Michael Jackson with an edge.
It's Mike Jackyl. Okay. Michael Jackson with an edge equals Mike Jackyl.
So we can look forward to that next week on the show.
Oh yeah.
The band Punk, can they bring copies of the record?
Oh yeah, they'll bring a couple. Maybe you can have like a giveaway or something.
Okay.
He'd love to talk to the fans through his security guys. Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to this. I'll if you can email me at toms@wfmu.org.
Okay.
We can definitely set this up. I think this could be exciting.
Oh, you'll love it, and I think it'll do wonders for your career because you're going to be the first person to actually have him on.
To have this band on.
Yep.
You think so? I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, don't screw this up, guy. Okay.
I'm not gonna.
Otherwise, my blood's in a swing.
We got an email here coming in from a guy in Canada named Gord. Just so you might want to know this, Barry. It says, "This guy's punk. Yeah, right. D. Boone rolls in his grave."
What does Daniel Boone have to do with punk? I don't get it.
Well, no, that's you mentioned the Minutemen that you and Mike were such a fan of.
Oh yeah, great band.
Yeah, he was the guitarist for that band.
That's neither here nor there though.
Okay.
I mean, Mike Watt is what makes that band great.
Yeah. Is he what makes it punk?
Oh, of course. I mean, Mike Jackyl doesn't associate with anyone that isn't punk.
Now, what is like your favorite Minutemen song, if you don't mind me?
Oh, I love them all. The one that has that punk bass in it.
The one with the punk bass?
Yeah.
Great.
Yes, it's fast and it's aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
I like that song.
So I apologize. You really do have your stuff down.
Hey, I told you. It sounds like you could take a tip from Mike and I and get punked up a little bit.
Now, are you going to be up here next week?
Me, no.
Okay.
No,
well,
I'm going to the Bahamas.
For vacation?
Yeah.
Well, that's a nice vacation, and I look forward to hearing from you, Barry. We're going to actually have Mike Jackyl, formerly known as Michael Jackson, on the show with his band.
What's the band called, son?
Punk.
I want you to tell every one of those DJs at that station about Punk and to hype this thing, okay? Because it's going to be big, and it could really do something for your station.
Uh-huh. So you want me to get the hype machine out now?
You've got to do it.
Uh-huh.
Do it for Mike.
I'll do it for Mike.
Okay?
All right, well, Barry, I look forward to hearing from you.
Okay, Todd.
Let's make this happen. Tom.
Okay, we will. I will be in touch with you, and enjoy it. That's all I can say. I know you will, okay?
Great. Well, I appreciate the opportunity.
Okay, keep it punk.
I will do that.
Okay.
Great. Thanks a lot. Wow, so he even played... He was actually playing the stuff, so he's pretty... He is into it, I guess. I guess. So next week, exciting stuff, everybody.
Hey.
WFMU, you're on the air.
Sheila, I told you I don't want any calls while I'm down here.
WFMU, you're on the air.
What is going on? Sheila.
WFMU, you're on the air.
Who is this?
Well, is this Barry Levitz?
Yes. Who's this?
Barry, my name is Tom Scharpling. I host a radio program in the New Jersey area, New York area.
Right.
And last week we had a conversation.
I need more.
We had a conversation about punk.
What is punk? I mean, I know what punk is. It's that outdated music from the 70s. What does this have to do with... Oh, you're talking about Michael's dumb idea that he had. Yeah, that's over.
Wait, what?
It's over. It's done. We finally convinced him that it was a stupid idea.
Hold on a minute. I was calling you because you browbeat me into scheduling an in-studio interview and performance from his... You called me last week and said Michael Jackson...
Oh, right. Yeah, you're right. I did.
You said Michael Jackson...
Yep. I made a lot of calls that day.
You said Michael Jackson has a punk band called Punk.
Right.
And he's called Mike Jackyl now.
Yeah, that didn't last too long, did it? Oh, my God. Yeah, I mean, we were freaking out that he was actually going to go through with that. Thank God it didn't happen.
Wait, no, you actually, though, got me to schedule him coming in here to play live in the studio. There's an engineer downstairs who's waiting to engineer this, who came down specifically for this. And now what? You're telling me that this is not happening?
Basically, yeah. Yeah, someone should have called you. There was my assistant. I think she should have called you. I'm actually down here in the Bahamas right now, so I kind of signed off on this sometime last week. But yeah, sorry about that. Hey, hang on. Yeah, give me a margarita. All right. Yeah. Hey, Todd. More important, how did you get this number?
You gave us this number last week. It was at the bottom of an email. I guess you had it as a reply to someone else that got forwarded, and we got it. It was as your signature or something.
Oh, geez, that shouldn't be on there. Well, I know who's getting fired when I get back.
Now, I'm not happy right now, I have to admit. I mean, you last week took up a lot of our time on the radio, got a lot of people excited.
I was just doing my job, son.
That Michael Jackson was going to come down here, or I should say Mike Jackyl was going to come down here.
Please, no. Do me a favor, all right? I'm doing you a favor just by talking to you.
Do
not use that name
You're
again.
You're doing me a favor by just talking to me.
Look, son.
Thank God. What a favor.
Son.
Hey, first of all, don't call me son. Secondly, don't do me any... If these are your favors, don't do me any favors, okay?
For starters, You don't talk to an agent from CAA in that tone of voice if you want to get anywhere in the business, which it looks like you're not getting anywhere as it is if you're on this high school radio station, okay?
I'm not on this is not a high school radio station.
Okay. All right.
And what's second? If that's first, what's second?
Second what?
You said firstly if you're going to do this. What if that's you must have had more than 1 point. If you started off with firstly.
Well, look. I'm down here, my head's spinning already, all right? You know why?
Why?
I'm making a big deal.
I don't care about your big.
I'm going to fill you in on it.
I don't care about your big deal.
No.
You had the nerve to call up my show and brag to me about the fact that you are representing the Prince of Punk. You called him.
Oh yeah, please never utter that either. I mean,
and you
just
also
the fact that he wanted to bring back that completely outdated form of I won't even call it music, but
and you also had the nerve to tell me that you were saying I'm more punk than you.
Oh, did I say that?
Yeah, about 100 times.
Really? Well, that's just me, being a great agent. I get behind the client. And I go all out and I do whatever that client wants me to do.
Hey, how is you been listening to a lot of Dead Kennedy?
What's that?
What's that? It was the band that you were saying was one of your favorite bands last week ever.
I said that?
You said yeah.
I didn't mean it. I mean, I'm going to bat for my client, basically. That's what I'm doing. I'm not into that stuff. I like stuff like Embo.
Embo? Wait, that's kind of punk, though. The Embarrassment? Embo? The Embos?
What is the I'm embarrassed standing here on the beach talking into my cell phone to a kid, but that's embarrassing to me.
I'm not a kid, first of all.
That's embarrassing to me.
What is embarrassing?
I'm talking about Michael Bolton.
Embo?
Yeah.
Oh, like J-Lo Embo.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've had dinner with him a couple times. He's great. He's a great guy.
And that's that is more punk than me. I gotta give you credit.
Well, he's what we call soft blade over at CAA.
Soft what?
Soft blade.
Soft blade.
Smooth, but he's got an edge.
He's got an edge.
Yeah.
Embo, Michael Bolton.
I'll tell you.
Now is that your big? Is what's that?
It reminds me a lot of the band that's playing down here at the resort. They do a lot of his stuff. Oh, geez, they really kick it on the Natalie Cole stuff too.
Really?
You got to hear him. You got to hear him.
What are they called?
Quasar.
Quasar.
Yeah.
Now is that what you're down? Is that your big signing? You're signing Quasar?
Please. Okay. Are you ready for it? I can't believe I'm telling a DJ on a high school radio station what I got.
First of all, this is not a high school radio station. Last week the station was fine when you had Mike Jackyl coming up here to do an in-studio performance with Punk.
Well,
what is he doing now, by the way? No, what is Mike Jackyl doing tonight?
Well, his name is not Mike Jackyl anymore. His name is Michael Jackson, like it always was. And if you need to know, he's in the studio with Q right now.
Quincy Jones.
You got it.
And what are they working on?
New stuff. It's great. It's like going back to Off the Wall. It's great. It's going to be great stuff. I mean, I'm dancing just thinking about it.
What is that you have on in the background?
Oh, they got the radio on here at the bar, the Tiki Hut here.
And what exactly is that?
What exactly is a bar?
No. What is playing?
It's where you go and.
Yeah, I guess it's.
See, now I really do think you're a high school student. Jeez.
Oh, I am.
Suck, and another one.
That's some temper you got there, Barry.
Second margarita they've given me tonight, and they all stink.
So how is Toilet Dog, if you don't mind me asking?
What is Toilet Dog?
Oh, that's.
Oh, I remember Toilet Dog. That's those losers that Michael wanted to play with that we had to cut loose. Yeah, they're gone.
Now, did you pay them their their big money, like you were talking about last week?
What do you think?
No.
You're right. And
what about the record label that Mike?
Oh, those two saps from D.C.
Yeah, Discord Records.
Yeah, they. Geez, that's a good question. I really don't know what those guys are up to. I know one thing: they don't run a label anymore because Michael has the rights to the label. Although I sincerely doubt he will ever do anything with it.
So they have no label now. So Michael Jackson in his generosity just ended Discord Records.
Well, will anyone care? Is what I'm screaming.
I don't. I think people will.
Look
yes.
at that body. Oh my God. Wow. What was that? I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. What? I didn't mean to interrupt your ogling.
Oh. Well, I mean, I'm doing a little bit of that, but like I said, my main thing is this major thing.
Now, I should say to anyone who's listening who tuned in to hear the band Punk featuring Michael Jackson, or Mike Jackyl, as he chose to be called, as I was pretty much browbeaten into calling him, you will not be hearing them tonight because...
You're lucky, everybody, because, oh my God, were they bad. I mean, I never thought that Michael would ever do anything that could even be considered subpar. But this was, I mean, I'm just glad the tapes of this are in the vault.
Well, you played a little bit of it over the radio last week.
Yeah, wasn't that dreadful?
I actually thought it was dreadful, but probably for reasons other than you thought it was dreadful.
Well, it was just bad music. I mean, all that stuff is awful.
Yeah, it is all awful, huh? That stuff. Mr. I'm more punk than you'll ever be.
Wait, you're more punk?
So anyway,
you are more punk than I'll ever be.
No, that's what you were telling me last week.
I doubt that.
You definitely were.
Oh, well, all right.
Now, we are speaking to Barry Levitz from what agency?
CAA.
Uh-huh. And you, oh, excuse me. You are I guess you are in the Bahamas, you said?
That's right. I just signed probably the biggest client of my life. And basically, you're talking to the agent of the biggest star in the world.
The biggest star in the... You now represent the biggest star in the world?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Who is it?
Guess.
Tom Cruise.
Nope. Guess.
Cameron Diaz.
Nope. Guess. Come on, guy. The biggest star.
Will Smith.
The biggest star in the world.
Will Smith.
No. Keep guessing.
Clint Eastwood?
That guy's practically dead. My dad was his agent.
So it's not Clint Eastwood?
No. Come on, the biggest star in the world.
Nicole Kidman?
No, come on. Son,
Jim Carrey?
No. All right, you give up?
Tom Hanks?
No, you got the first name.
I said Tom Cruise. You said no to that.
No, well, it's neither of those. Come on. It's T-Wilk, dummy.
Who is T-Wilk?
T-Wilk.
What is that, a rap guy
or
something?
Oh, my God. Are you serious? You don't know who T-Wilk is?
Yeah, I really don't know who T-Wilk is.
Tom Wilkinson.
Who is Tom Wilkinson?
Oh, my God. You have a radio show.
Yeah.
Where you communicate with large numbers of people.
Uh-huh.
And you don't know who Tom Wilkinson is. He's only up for an Oscar for his riveting performance in The Bedroom.
Okay. I don't know who he is.
Did you see Black Knight?
No, I didn't.
Well, I'm sure you saw him in Jilting Joe.
No.
Oh, boy. Well, you really don't belong on the radio.
Because I don't know the name of...
The biggest movie star in the world.
The biggest movie star in the world?
Yeah.
Tom Wilkinson. Hold on a second. I have to now. You have piqued my interest. I am going to look. I got to look up a picture of this guy and see if I even recognize him.
Oh, he's gorgeous. I mean, not that I find him gorgeous, but many of the ladies do find him gorgeous.
That's him? I just found a picture of him.
He's hot.
He's not hot.
He is too.
No, he's not. He's the guy from The Patriot.
Yeah.
That's the biggest actor in the world?
Of course he is. He's up for an Oscar.
Yeah, for In the Bedroom.
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't. I really have no interest in seeing it.
No, I haven't seen it either.
You haven't seen it either, now you're representing the guy.
Oh, it's a great movie, though.
Because?
That's just the word on the movie. That's the buzz. That's the buzz on that flick.
Does he know you haven't seen the movie?
Oh, no, he doesn't need to know that. I mean, it's like Michael, I went along with his little punkscapade, and he never knew that I hated that crap.
So you now, you have to just get a little perspective on this thing with Tom Wilkinson. This is not the biggest star.
Hey, please, it's T-Wilk.
T-Wilk. T-Wilk, yeah.
Oh, we got big things planned for him too, son.
Like what? Like In the Bedroom too?
No, he's. I'm working real hard getting him in the new Star Wars flick.
What's that? The well, it couldn't be the one coming out in May. Well, you're getting him in the third one.
No, the next one. Yeah,
the one that comes out in May.
Yeah, we got a team of writers who are coming up with some stuff for him that isn't in the shooting script right now. But once he bags that Oscar, he's in.
He's not going to bag the Oscar.
It's actually an idea of mine. I mean, this is great. That I've always fancied myself as a screenwriter, and so it's actually an idea of mine, and we're going with it. He's going to play Luke Skywalker's cousin, Glorf. Hello?
What is the name there?
Glorf.
Glorf. Luke Skywalker's cousin, Glorf.
Yeah, he's a cross between James Dean and Yoda.
Wow. I hope everything works out so you can get him in the movie. I guess it comes out in 3 months, so I can't see how they wouldn't be able to add a whole new character.
Well, we can shoot his stuff in a day or so. It's going to be great.
Tom Wilkinson.
I'm also talking with the brass over there at Paramount. We're going to try to get them to greenlight this other idea that I've got. It's this script I've been working on for a few months. It's called Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones, which is the name of the Star Wars movie.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess we'll have to call it something else.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, anyway, that kind of shoots down a lot of the idea that I had. But I do know that I want Tom and Meryl Streep in on this, and I think that they will really get some sparks going.
Wow! I look forward to seeing those sparks.
Yeah, they're going to have great chemistry.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. I mean, that's just a lock if you have a Tom Wilkinson lighting up the screen. Now there's no chance in hell that he's going to win.
Oh, he certainly will.
Oscar.
Otherwise, I believe in him. He believes in himself, and together we believe in each other.
Well, that's great. Unfortunately, the entire Academy does not believe in him.
And you know this because you work for free at a high school radio station in Philadelphia.
It's an independent radio station in New Jersey and New York.
Well, I live in Hollywood, and I am basically in the movie business.
Really?
Yes.
What is your biggest claim to fame, then, Barry Levitz?
Besides this, and besides working with Michael, probably... probably the last thing I did with Cher, which was her Believe tour.
You worked on the Believe tour.
Yes.
Wow. So that really just gives you the credibility to navigate through the punk arena that you were.
Please don't bring up that word, okay? I mean, it's just nauseating to me. All this, just gross people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, where will you be when Tom Wilkinson doesn't win the Oscar?
Well, son, you're getting on my wrong side, and that is not a good thing to do, okay?
Why is that?
Because...
What, are you going to have me crushed?
It's funny, I was about to use the word crush, yes. And if you have any aspirations to make it in the entertainment field at all, which I doubt you do, because your style is completely amateur, if I could use such a word.
If you could, yeah. Although it might be a little tricky because it's you got a whole 3 syllables there.
Okay. Hey, look, son, okay?
Yeah?
I feel bad that you feel like you got the short end of the stick on this thing.
Well,
okay?
I don't feel like I did. I did.
Well, look, I feel bad that you feel bad because Michael ditched that punk crap.
I want you to apologize to my audience.
Well, look, short of that, here's what I got, all right?
Yeah.
How about a little peace offering?
Okay.
Okay. Is that all right?
I'm listening.
Okay, well, I'm going to call the label.
Uh-huh.
And have them send over to you and your station one of those mobile fidelity copies of the Bad album. Is that all right?
Now this is supposed to do what?
What do you mean supposed to do what? I'm doing this out of the goodness of my heart.
What exactly are you doing out of the goodness of your heart?
I'm getting you this. Basically, it's a gold-plated CD for your dumb station. If you don't want it, just forget it, all right?
Wow, you're getting... Hey, does Tom Wilkinson know you have this kind of temper?
Hey, you keep him out of this, okay? All right?
What are you going to do? Are you going to flip out like this at him when he loses that?
I don't flip out in front of my clients, okay?
When he doesn't get the Oscar.
Ask Mary Hart.
Mary Hart, if you flip out in front of your clients?
Excuse me?
Ask her if you flip out in front of your clients.
I don't. I say that for private, and I say that for jerks like you and this dumb waiter who can't give me a great margarita.
Now, Tom Wilkinson, when you inevitably melt down in front of him, which it seems like is a pretty much a lead pipe cinch that is going to happen sooner than later if this is the way you conduct your day-to-day life.
You're working me.
I'm what?
You're working me.
Working you?
Yeah.
How am I working you?
You are pushing my buttons, and I think you know that, and what I'm going to push up your bottom is a gold-plated CD, if you keep it up, okay?
Oh, really?
Now look. No, you look.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Hey, that gold-plated CD?
Yeah.
You know you might want to give that to Tom Wilkinson, because it's probably going to be the only gold-plated anything that he's going to get in the year 2002.
Yeah, I'll give it to him. He'll put it right up next to Oscar, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, son?
Who's Oscar?
Oh.
Who is he going to borrow Russell Crowe's Oscar
okay,
for A Beautiful Mind?
Okay, son. Here's what I'll do for you, okay?
Okay.
If you stop being a complete tool right now.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Look, Mary Hart, one of my great clients, is going to be doing an incredible pre-Oscar show for E.T.
Okay.
She's talking to everybody, okay?
All right.
Here's what you get.
Okay, what's that?
If I can swing it, which I probably can.
Uh-huh.
I'll get you a 3-minute interview with her the day it airs. Sounds great, doesn't it? If you will keep this whole emotional explosion thing that I've got under wraps.
The fact that you've got you're completely out of control.
I am not out of control.
The fact that you pretty much are as unhinged as they come.
How did you know my nickname in high school?
You're completely transparent, and you're yelling at me. That's how I know.
I don't yell. I persuade harshly.
Harshly, yeah. Oh, so that's what you call it. Hey, do you even know where your client Tom Wilkinson was born?
Why would I even care about that? He's American.
Well, he's British, actually.
Oh, well, he fooled me. Oh, jeez. Yeah.
You didn't notice that pesky British accent.
He never uses it around me. I gotta say, I've actually never talked to him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So are you going to, will you spend Oscar night with him?
Oh, my God, yes. He's my boy.
He's your boy, and you've never met him.
Oh. You don't have to meet your client.
Mm-hmm.
See, son, you have a long way to go
to
understand the entertainment business. Okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry I don't.
So study hard in high school, okay? And try your best. I seriously doubt you will get anywhere. They're always looking for garbage men, okay? And so just be content. Be content with not much, because that's exactly what you're going to be getting. I got a boogie.
Hey, well, let me
have the mambo line.
1 second. I want you, as a final gesture of this whole thing, to apologize to my audience for the fact that Mike, Jackyl, and Punk will not be performing tonight.
All right, well, put me on the air.
Put you on. You've been on the air.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding.
You can't put me on the air without my permission.
I said you're on the air.
Oh, well, I said you are sued.
Oh, I'm sued now.
The station is shut down. I'm sure someone will be getting in touch with your principal tomorrow. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was worth it to you.
Well, I hope, conversely, that your career dries up tomorrow when everyone hears that you're such a hothead. I hope that Tom Wilkinson drops you like a bad habit.
Tommy loves me.
Tommy?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Can you name... I'm going to ask you a question. Okay. Was Tom Wilkinson in the movie The Full Monty?
Of course he was. He played Ronnie, I think it was.
I think it was... yes, he was in it, but he didn't play Ronnie. Was he in the movie Groundhog's Day?
Of course he was. He played, I think his name was Todd.
He was not in the movie Groundhog's Day. Of course he was.
I'm sure he was.
Well, you're completely wrong.
Okay.
I'm looking at his filmography.
Are you done?
Not yet.
I think you are done.
I'm done. I think you're done in Hollywood.
I think you're absolutely wrong, and I will... How about I talk to you in 6 months, and we will see who's where. I imagine you will have graduated high school by then, maybe.
Uh-huh.
Or you'll be in summer school.
Okay, and I imagine at that point you and Tom Wilkinson will know each other a little less than you do now.
I doubt that, because I think by that point I will not only have written his next hit movie, I will have directed it, okay? And by that point I will not even be speaking with you.
Well, you know what? I don't want to talk to you.
Fine.
Apologize to the audience and all this will be over.
Hey, everybody out there, all you high school kids. Geez, I hope you can forgive me that for the fact that the greatest singer in the history of recorded music did not come on your show and play music that is so far beneath him and embarrass himself.
Well, thank you.
I hope you can forgive me.
That's not much of an apology.
Well,
but, you know,
that's what you get.
I think I don't accept that apology.
Oh, no, you don't accept it? Oh, no!
Yeah, I don't accept it.
Oh, jeepers.
Jeepers.
I guess I'll just have to go off and get laid and not ever think about this again. All right, later on.
Ugh.